Hello. Now, I'm hoping you click this video because you love YouTube, and if you do, please just give me 2 minutes of your time. I'll try, really try, because I'm usually bad, to keep this really short and concise. But if you've been in and around the YouTube news recently, you would have known that YouTube has made a policy change. Now, what is this policy change? You can't swear in the first 8 seconds of video, which doesn't sound like horrifically bad, but I'll explain why that's bad in a second. And you can't show blood, gore, or violence, which I know you'd say, well, duh, but again, I'll explain why that's bad in a second. Now, the reason this policy change is so bad is because, for me, and I hope a lot of you think this as well, YouTube has been one of those places that you could post and do whatever you want. You don't need to be a big celebrity to have a show on TV. You could just post a video, loads of people could watch it, loads of people could like it, you could even make a living out of it, and it's the freedom of finding whatever you want. You could find a video of someone cooking this really random dish that no one else has heard of. You could find someone doing a recipe. You could find someone playing this game that you've never heard of. YouTube had this freedom that no other site had, apart from TikTok, but TikTok's a bit wild and it's just not the same. They're their own two separate platforms, but that doesn't matter. But YouTube had this freedom, and it's like they're almost taking it away with these new policies. Now, the reason the 8-second policy is bad is because we've already seen YouTube try and censorize a lot of things throughout the years, and none of them have been as bad as this. Because what this 8 seconds at the start of a video is kind of going towards is, in a few years, I could genuinely see YouTube just being like, you can't swear at all. And for some people, their videos revolve around swearing. You have to swear. If you get scared, you swear, and that's funny. Some people like excessive swearing and find that hilarious. And who are you or me to judge that is funny or not funny? Some people love it. And that, again, that is the beauty of YouTube. And it doesn't make sense to me because the only reason you take off swearing is to protect children, but that's the reason YouTube Kids is there. Like, there's no reason to be sensitizing normal YouTube, especially when millions of creators already have videos from ages ago that are being monetized with them swearing that didn't follow those rules, but they're being now demonetized, even though those rules weren't taking place there, and losing money. They're just fucking over the creators. Sorry, but the 8 seconds has passed now, so you can't fuck me over for this video. And the reason that the blood and violence is bad is because, again, the only community I can think of is the gaming community, but if there's another one, please let me know. But it fucks over certain communities like the gaming community who like to do horror games, which is obviously going to show blood and gore. And you're just fucking over that whole community, and let alone what other communities show blood and gore that isn't obviously real life murder. And it makes me feel like YouTube is almost going into the route of TV, where it's like, oh no, you have to be super censored, you can't show this, can't do that, and the freedom is just being stripped away from this site that I love and we all love. And listen, I'm not making money off of it. I do want to at one point, but I'm not making money off of this. But even if I wasn't doing YouTube as a career, pursuing it, to a viewer, which is what I hope this will show that impacts you. Let's say you watch someone like, one of my favorite YouTubers to watch is Jacksepticeye, and he swears a lot in his videos, and especially he likes to play a lot of horror games. Half of his content is both of those, if not more. What will happen to him? Let alone other people like Markiplier or PewDiePie. I don't know if PewDiePie swears as much in his videos anymore, or even Mark. But what happens to all their content? What happens to the content they will make? They'll just die off. And this is where I think I'm proposing one or two things, or both. I think if you could share this video, like it, I think liking it will help as well. But if you could share this video to as many people as you can, do it. Spread the word. If you can share this topic or video on TikTok, do it. Spread the word. If you could go the extra step and go to all of your big YouTube subscribers, or if you know anyone who's got a platform or anything, tell them to talk about it, tell them to make a video about it. Hopefully the other big YouTubers will make one. I know Moist Critical made one, which I saw, which actually told me about the policy change, because I didn't know until this morning. But just let people talk about it. Tell YouTube how far against we are. And I'll stand here and say this now, if it wasn't made clear already, I'm super against this policy change. I love this website with the bottom of my heart, and I do not want it to die. I do not want any of this to be changed to how they're envisioning it. I don't want to kill it. As you can see, I've got open Twitter. People are hating it. And YouTube even had the cheek to post something saying, which YouTuber do you want to de-stress? I try and find it, but I don't want to spend time finding it. They said, which YouTuber do you want to de-stress? And someone made a very clever answer of saying, well, I can't tell you now because he's now been demonetized and we'll probably stop doing YouTube because of your policy change. Because a lot of people rely on swearing in their videos or horror games or whatever to make a YouTube channel. So yeah, I really hope you guys please take the time to spread awareness to this, whether it's sharing this video, liking it, telling your big YouTubers, posting on TikTok, whatever. Please just tell YouTube how far against we are with this. And hopefully we could stop this. So again, thank you for your time.